Get a hell of a caffeine fix from your local Night and Day.
Don't fight it. It's time to go up a size.
This is the biggest.
This is the biggest.
Our biggest show.
The Hodaki Big Show.
With Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue, and Keezy.
Oh, g'day, you mad bastards. Great to have your company this Friday afternoon, the 22nd of September 2023. And you, my friends, listening to The Big Show, brought to you by Night Day. Mogi, you absolute stallion of a human being. How's life?
Going pretty grouse there, you backbone, you sick son of a bee. Another ripper of a day today it was.
Well, for a little while
in the
it was,
09.
yes.
It's just sort of petered out now, but I don't mind that because I'm inside and I can't enjoy it anyway, so why should anybody else?
Yeah, good on you, mate. Keezy, you mad bastard. How's life?
I'll be honest, fellas, I was a little low on energy, then I pulled into Night and Day and got a hell of a caffeine fix. And now I'm good to go.
Nice.
Speaking of good to go, seriously, this is a big show. Of course, as always, we've got the Friday Throbber, but today we give away that amazing prize, the NRL Grand Final, fellas. We fizzed. Are we excited?
Throbbing.
Look, we are fizzed. I feel like we should put maybe a couple more people in the draw before then, you know what I mean? One last chance.
Yeah. Because, quite seriously, you never know. We haven't picked a winner or anything, so we don't know yet.
We've also got tickets and $100 to give away to go see Saw X, the brand new Saw movie. It's all go. And we've got James Mustapic, comedian from Celebrity Treasure Island. He's on after 5:30 as well.
Too good. Too much going on. Almost too much in a show. But in the meantime, let's kick off with a bit of music. Blur, text us. A shout-out 3483 if you want.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Bit of Blur for you there on the radio. Hodaki Big Show this Friday afternoon. Keep those texts coming on 3483. If you've got any shout-outs, tell us what your Friday plans are. Whatever the hell you want, fill your boots. But right now, it's time for...
The Big Poll. I want to apologise, man. I just want to jump in here with a really special shout-out.
Sure, man.
Could I get a shout-out to my boss, Kurt? Kurt, the mad bastard in Rangiora. He's been battling away in the office while the boys have been out in the rain. He's probably been feeding the chooks for most of the day. Good on you, Kurt, you backbone.
Yeah, I love it.
Hey?
Keep those rolling in on 3483. Now, the big poll today, well, it had to be, didn't it?
Yes.
It had to be. Was victory, yes or no?
That's right. You can text us on 3483. I mean, we've already got 4 up the wires texts, so people are obviously on board, but it'd be nice to have it in writing. We want to know the exact split. Vote on the Hodaki Big Show's Instagram story. Jace, what are you predicting?
80-20.
I'm predicting
80-20 what?
in favour.
Yes.
I'm predicting 95-5.
I think there's actually... I think you're a young man. He's a young man, isn't he, old Keezy? It's not fully dawned on him how many haters there are in this world.
Yeah, true.
And there are people out there that would actually like to see them lose.
Really?
And so I reckon probably 70-30 on
Wow.
the go
Right,
in
okay.
favour of. Now, how do I think they're actually going to win? I think it's going to take a miracle. But if any team can do it, it's this team. I cannot wait for this game. I am fizzing so hard.
I'll be honest with you, fellas. If they don't win, this game, I'm done. I'm dusted.
Again.
It's over.
Again.
I am not. Year after year after year.
Jace.
Pain for Hoity J.
No one believes
just
you.
the despair, and there's been seasons where I've just, sat there on my couch depressed, man.
Who was our last coach?
As a massive fan
Yeah, who
of
was
the
our
last
last coach?
Who was
It's
our last
about-
coach?
It doesn't matter who the coach is. What I'm watching
who
is a
was he?
performance on the
It's called a
field.
field, yeah.
Yeah.
Jace, who was the last coach?
Oh, let me think.
While Jace is Googling that,
Who was the last coach?
But how are you feeling about it?
I was feeling very negative going into the Knights game. I mentioned this already. After watching that, our defence was epic. Sean Johnson was running deep into the line. He had options everywhere. Our centres have been shored up. I'm now 50-50.
This is what I found really funny. So everybody going into the last week, you got the Newcastle Knights were on fire, pretty much limped in, but did well, won 10 in a row.
Yeah.
Playing them at home after we'd finished in the top 4 in front of a sold-out crowd, like everybody was worried. But now playing against one of the two teams who are considerably ahead the rest of the entire competition.
That's right.
Everybody's like, you know what? I think I got these bastards.
Well, at the home of
we're
rugby
playing
league.
away. We're in Brisbane as the best team or second best team.
Yeah.
And it's weird how everybody's attitude has completely changed off that one game.
I know, and I agree with you there. The difference is the way they, and I hate to get into full-blown league chat because, Jason, I know you won't be able to keep up with it, but what it was our ability to shut down Kalen Ponga.
Yep.
We can do the same to Reece Walsh.
Hey, I just got a question though. How's SJ going?
Well, you tell us.
Well, I mean, is he all tickety-boo?
As good as gold. He pulled
Right,
up
okay.
out of that last one sweet and he's had an extra week to recover. So fingers crossed.
Well,
Now,
as
it
I
would
say-
be, if he pulls up in this game.
As I say, if they don't, I'm done. That's it. It's over.
Okay.
It's over the
Okay.
affair,
All right,
the
okay.
love affair, the romance of Hoodie J and
Great,
the
and
Warriors.
that'll be it from
will
you. We don't have to involve you in any
ever,
more chats.
ever. Here's you too.
The Hodaki Big Show. Weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Oh, yes, indeed, you too there on the Radio Hodaki Big Show this Friday afternoon, and we've got Waz fever, hey fellas?
Well, me and Mike do anyway.
Waz fever. The nation on a precipice, tense, ready to go for the big game. So, with that in mind, we thought we'd call the professionals. And we've got the one and only Wairangi Koop on the line. How are you going, you mad bastard?
Good afternoon, fellas. Yeah, good. Holding it together.
Yeah, good on you.
Well, one more sleep and then everything can loosen up a little bit.
How do you think you're going to go tonight, man? Do you reckon you'll be able to sleep through the night, or is it going to be a little bit like Christmas and you wake up at about 3 a.m. and just jump out of bed?
Well, a little bit tense. Yeah, I will be a little bit excited for the boys tonight, but obviously the other game, which is the Penrith Panthers and the Storm, play later this evening. So we'll get to see who we potentially will face in the GF next week. So it would be another hell of a clash.
Wairangi, g'day, mate. It's Keezy here, your best mate. Hope you're well. Obviously, Mike and I were just talking about, it was just me and Mike as well. Jace was sort of just sitting off to the side. We were talking about how now that we've beaten the Knights, even though it was at home, but we've shown we can shut down Kalen Ponga, we've sort of got our tails up, and I'm not scared of Reece Walsh, at Suncorp. How are you feeling about this as a genuine expert?
I mean, the observation is good, Keezy. Yes, being at home in front of 26,000 people definitely helped the boys. And every time the boys did something good, the crowd got louder. The atmosphere got more electric, and it really it dulled Kalen Ponga and the Knights' performance last week. We're going to need a little bit of that. I know there's a lot of Mozzies and a lot of Kiwis over in Queensland that potentially can make some noise, but we are going to, I suppose, need a little bit of that to give us a bit of a hand to shut down the likes of Reece Walsh and Haas and the like. So big task, and if we can keep those boys quiet and bring some of those Wires fans into it over there, then potentially we do have a very good shot.
I think that's going to be a huge shock, actually, to the Brisbane side over there. I think there's going to be so many Kiwis that have got their hands on tickets that it's going to feel like a home game. I was over there, living over in Sydney in 2002, when we made the grand final that year. I was sitting in the stands getting steamed. Wairangi, you were on the bench, you were on the interchange that day, if memory serves me correctly. What's it like, man, the step up between regular season to a grand final?
I mean, the final season itself, really ramps up. I think and you got the teams who are regularly there, like the Storm, Penrith, some degree Parramatta and the like. Those teams that regularly make the finals, you can see the jump that they have between regular season and finals. They want to set that standard really high. I think we learned a good lesson playing against Penrith about the pace that was needed to play in that final series. They came back, flogged the Knights by playing their game, by playing up tempo. So I dare say, like us going to Brisbane and then potentially going further from there, we're in a good spot. We've built up some good momentum. We've got a good recipe to try and have a shot at the title this year.
Have you booked your flights, man?
No, I haven't.
Come on, Wairangi.
Where's the faith, brother?
Yeah.
No, but okay. Here's the thing, right? So I've decided earlier in the year, and this is without actually even looking at the schedule, and not even thinking about it. I booked some tickets to Promised Land, which is a festival in the Gold Coast next weekend, and so I've decided that I was going to go over there for a couple of days, get on the sauce and whatever else I can find myself in, and party up to Laurel Hill and a few of the great bands that were going to be at this festival, and then just so happened that the boys have put themselves in an excellent position to get in the grand final. So I'm really tossing up whether I skip the Gold Coast and travel up the highway to Sydney.
Sounds like a good idea to me, Wairangi. Before we let you go, mate, are you still keen to come watch the footy at mine tomorrow night?
I have no idea where you live, Chris.
Don't lie.
Keezy's got bad juju, man. Stay away from him.
No.
Remember when you told me that time that you don't want me anywhere around your missus?
Nah, he's lying, fellas. I was literally spotting him at the gym earlier today. All good.
Yeah,
all good.
yeah.
Great stuff. Hey, Wairangi, thanks so much for your time, mate. Let's go up the wires, eh?
Yeah, up the wires, brothers. Yeah.
Good on you, man. Thanks, mate. Oh, cheers.
Oh, cheers.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast. Radio Hodaki presents You and a Mate to the NRL Grand Final.
Oh, how good, fellas, how good. We are going to be drawing that this afternoon, so if you've got in the draw, make sure you have your bloody phones on. Mitchell, you mad bastard, how's life?
Hello.
G'day, Mitchell, how you going?
I'm really good, fellas. How are you guys doing?
Yeah, good, thanks,
mate.
Mitchell.
Thanks
Good,
for
mate.
asking, man.
Good. Are you excited about the game this weekend, Mitchell?
Oh, mate, I'm absolutely ecstatic. Can't wait.
Half mongrel or full mongrel?
Full mongrel.
Yeah, full mongrel.
Oh,
what
gross,
do you do for a crust, Mitchell?
I own my own business as a car detailer.
Backbone. Good
I've
on
always
you,
wondered
mate.
how you guys get the car so clean, because I just can't get it anywhere near that.
Yeah, well.
Can you just tell me so I don't have to hire you?
No, you can just hire me and I'll let you in on the secret.
Yeah,
Mitchell,
okay.
do you have a secret way to get rid of cheese ball dust out of a seat?
Oh, I don't know about that.
What about the
One of
overwhelming?
hardest things, I think.
What about the overwhelming stench of ciggies?
Yeah, I used to smoke a long time ago, so I know all about that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
good on you,
right.
Mitchell. Well, great news for you, mate. You're in the draw,
You're
so
in the
stay on the
draw.
on the line.
Stay on the
and,
lawn, Mitchell.
and Pugs will take care of you. Lee, you mad bastard, how's life?
Yeah, great.
Good on you,
Reckon.
mate. How's Napier today?
It's pretty sunny, actually.
Yeah.
What is it running
good.
over there? 23 or 24 or something already?
Yeah, it's pretty good on it, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I tell you what, they're due a good, bout of weather over there.
Yeah, true enough. True enough.
Bloody
Hey, Lee, what do you do for a crust, mate?
Well, yeah, semi-teacher.
Semi-teacher.
Semi-teacher. Backbone.
I love a half-assed teacher. You're a goddamn backbone.
Good on you, mate. Well, you're in the draw too, Lee. Make sure you have your phone on this afternoon, right?
Yeah, great, yeah.
Good on you, man.
Up the wires.
Up the wires. Good
Lee.
on you, mate.
G'day, Liz from Christchurch. How's life?
Oh, pretty good, guys. Pretty good. Now I'm hopefully getting in the draw.
Yeah, I know
Yeah.
you're definitely getting in the draw. Don't worry about that. What's your plan tonight, Liz? Going to watch the game tonight?
Yeah. Well, it's pissing down here, so
Yeah.
Yep. Stay
Well,
inside, watch the game.
Good on you, mate.
Everyone in New Zealand needs to watch tonight's game, even though it's at 10 o'clock, because if we beat the Broncos, that is who we will be facing. It's going to be a massive matchup. Penrith v Storm.
Hey, well, great news for you, Liz. You're in the draw, so make sure you have your phone on this afternoon, right?
Awesome. Thanks, guys.
No
Good on
worries.
you, mate.
Just quickly, Liz, if you do win, who are you taking with you, mate?
Oh, probably have to take my husband,
Yeah, I
but
was
my
gonna say
teenager's
husband.
sitting here saying me, so maybe it'll be him.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, leave the hubby at home. Take the teenager. Good times.
Great idea.
Yeah, actually, I think that's a bloody good idea.
Good on you, mate. Good luck, Liz.
You're in the draw, mate. And, of course, just a reminder, if you have got yourself in the draw, keep your phone on after 5 o'clock. We'll be making the winning call because you could be winning flights for you and a mate to Sydney, 3 nights accommodation, hospitality tickets to the races on the Saturday, a 2-hour Sydney Harbour cruise to the stadium on the Sunday, and then silver match tickets for the big dance.
Straight up, the best prize we've given away this year, and we have given away some rippers.
Right there, mate. Right there.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Keen for a durry, mate?
Yeah.
You guys look so cool.
Durry chat with Jason May. Yes, well, as you know, Mogi and I are giving up the durries.
Yeah.
How you going, mate?
I'm going good, man. I'm
worried about you tonight.
It's day 6 for me.
It's day
5. You
for
settled
me,
on Monday.
yeah.
I settled on the Sunday because I was hungover. I'll be honest with you. It is in my mind at the moment going into this weekend. I'm
Yes.
excited about the Warriors. I'll probably have a couple beersies tomorrow night. Responsibly. Yeah, it will definitely be. I'm not ending up like I was last Sunday. Good Lord. So that this weekend is going to be a hurdle to overcome, 100%.
Yeah.
And I do feel like a little bit of joy has been taken out of my life. That's how it feels.
Yes.
I don't feel better for it.
Look, I know, Mogi. I know what you know. For me, as I've always said, it's a time out. It's just a chill.
You can still chill, though.
Chill. Yeah, but I
Yes.
need to be sucking on something.
Yeah.
What about lollipops?
No, I'm not going to. No, I don't have a sweet tooth, Keezy.
Right.
What about a
cheese
bag
ball
of
on a
Heartland chips, Korean fried chicken
Yeah,
flavour?
you see, I don't want to replace the
It's a chip.
durries with chips.
It's a chip with backbone.
Yeah. Look, I'll tell you a little story yesterday.
Oh yeah, can you tell it today?
What happened to me yesterday?
Oh,
going to the car, right? True story. This classic Hoity J story. So I'm walking to the car, get to the Sky City,
Where you
this-
park.
where I park, and this dude, who shall I say, had a rough life, had
Sure.
a hard life.
Yeah.
He looks at me and he goes, "What the
Oh.
are you looking at, mate?" And I went, "I'm not looking at anything." And he said, "You better not be." And something in my head, and I think it's a lack of durries, just snapped. True story. And I went, "Go yourself."
Yeah.
And immediately I did it. I went, "Oh no," because he was a big unit. And I'm telling you, he'd been in some fights. And I went, "Oh no, that's a bad move." But it must have been the fact there was something in my tone, Mogi.
Yeah.
He didn't respond. He just looked at me and I stormed off to my car.
No,
And
double time walk.
I think that was a durry snap. That's what I'll call that, a durry snap.
Yeah.
Eyes to the front, Keezy.
Yeah, exactly. And I think you're not one for confrontation like that. Normally,
No.
you just that one goes through to the keeper. There's no point.
Yes.
But yeah, an indicator, a fair indicator, I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I've been aware of, I'm a little bit toey at home.
Right. Oh yeah.
But there's no fighting or anything. I'm just about.
Yeah,
sometimes.
I've certainly got better as the week's gone on. I feel much better today. The other thing I've started doing is I'm justifying things in my brain. So we did this thing where we blew into a machine
Carbon
when the
monoxide.
people from Smoke Free came in.
Yes.
I was 1.59.
Yeah.
In the green, I was in the green area, man. I was in the green area. Keezy was a 0. I'm a 1.59. You're up at about 1 billion.
Yes.
I was like, well, I'm thinking to myself, well, I'm not like Hoity J.
Totally.
Then I started thinking about my mum. She gave up smoking when she was 60. She smoked a pack a day at least from the time she was 18 until she was, whenever that was, 55, 60. So for years, every single day, I've never smoked like that. She is now 76 and in fine fettle. I'm thinking to myself, well, I don't smoke like her. I don't smoke like her.
Yeah, I get you.
know,
Yeah, it's playing
the
games.
addiction starts talking to you.
My granddad, Brum,
Yes.
smoked from 8 years old till
That's a backbone.
he was 94.
Yeah.
And the doctor said, "It's time to give up the cigarettes, Brum." And he went, "Okay, no drama." No drama, just gave them up.
Right.
And he lived to 98.
Right,
Yeah,
okay.
so you got a few years to go before you. I mean, is that
yeah,
what we're doing? So
yeah,
what are we saying?
yeah.
94.
Guys,
So
no,
what do
no,
we
no.
change
Yeah.
it to
No.
94?
No. What you're trying to do here is encourage other people to do the same.
I
Yeah,
know,
no,
100%.
get on board.
But what I'm talking about here, and the people out there will be able to relate, is the mental games that go on
Right,
as
totally.
time goes on. It is not just like, oh, give up, and then you give up.
Right,
You
okay.
give up, you think you're on top of it, but your addiction is always waiting for you to be
Yes,
at your
mate.
weakest, and then
Oh,
it
yeah.
gets you.
Keezy will also be there when you're at your weakest, mate.
Yeah, true.
Ready for a hug.
For me too, Keezy.
Yeah, Jace.
Bit of a pause there, man.
Well, it was one of those situations where you set me up to just massively slap you down like you usually would. And I was like, nah,
Yeah,
I'm
good
a
on
nice
you,
boy.
mate. Flick us a text as well if you're struggling.
Yeah, 3483. Get
Totally.
involved. Also, we've got $100 cash to give away and tickets to Saw X, the new horror movie. If you've got a story about your ex, call us now on 0800 Hodaki and you could win both.
Beautiful.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Arctic Monkeys there on the radio. Hodaki Big Show. Great to have your company this Friday afternoon. A great text there, Mogi.
Yeah, this is one I can relate to. I'm struggling, boys. Told the missus I've finally thrown the darts in, but I'm currently on my way home smelling like a 90s pub. 2 beers and it all went out the window. I too have a voice in my head telling me my papa lived to 93 on a diet consisting of mainly drum rollies and country cask wine.
Oh, we hear you, brother.
100%. But let me just say this. Even if you have smoked today, you can start again immediately.
Yes.
So if that means that you've only smoked one time this whole week, where normally you would have smoked every single day this week, then you've had a win.
Correct.
You start again tomorrow fresh and you stop and you're still not smoking. I think the thing that people fall into is they fail and then they go, bugger it, I'll just start smoking again. But I think you can jump back on the wagon straight away.
Totally, mate. Good call there. Hey, but right now it's time for...
Jigsaw is back in Saw X. Hello, everyone. And this time, it's his most personal game. It's time to play a game. Saw X arrives on the big screen September 28.
Oh, Mike, you mad bastard. How's life?
Good, brothers. How you guys?
Yeah, good, mate. Good. You having a good Friday, Mike?
Yeah, just rocked up to the yard. Beers are chilling.
Yeah, boy. Very nice. Hey, what's your ex story?
So a couple Easters ago, she's from Otaki.
Yep.
Which is
Beautiful.
And yeah, so
sunny
me and her
Otaki.
Yeah, mate. So we were partying in town and got on the bus to Javel, fell asleep on the bus, woke up in the bus depot, but to wrangle ourselves out the bus, climb over the fence, get her fat ass over. And then she's like, 4 in the morning, 5 in the morning, can you knock on doors? So I got a durry in the mouth, knocking on old ladies' doors at 5 in the morning, can we use your phone to get her mum to come pick us up? That didn't work. So now we've got to walk 2 hours from Newlands to Javel.
Ooh, yeah.
She goes, where's my perfume? I stink. And when we were on the bus, my bag got raided, so my shoes, all my overnight stuff just got stolen. So she's got the pip. So she's running all over Javel shop. And I'm trying to run her down with durries falling out of my pockets and whatnot. So I finally find her in a bush, being all dramatic. I'm like, fuck, can we just go home, please? Go to your mum's? Sweet. So she steals all my darts to go home. And I just leave in the morning.
Oh, that's a hell of a story, mate. You very much earned yourself $100 and two tickets to Saw X, mate, all right?
Awesome. Thank you, brothers.
Good on you, mate. Okay, coming up, the Friday Throbber. Also, the big prize. You and a mate to the NRL Grand Final.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast. Catch them weekdays from 4 on Radio Hodaki. It's the Hodaki Big Show's Friday Throbber.
Yes, indeed, the highlight of the week, the Friday Throbber. If you're just joining us for the first time, we each choose a song here, Keezy, Mogi and myself, to kick off your Friday night festivities. Then you give us a call on 0800 Hodaki and decide who the winner is for the Friday.
First to get 2 votes is the Throbber champ for the week.
That's right. We're keeping a scoreboard too. Now, we're just going to get this out in the open now, so there's no arguments. Keezy's winning on 11. Mike has 9. Jace has 6. Nah, just joking, Jace. You've got 7, all right? So
looking forward to that Indian meal, fellas. What are we doing there?
100%.
That's right. Mike has to pay for that. So 11, 9, 7. Shall we get into it, shall we?
Yeah. It took me a while today to choose one.
Yeah,
I've got a huge list of songs I go, but today I just had nothing. This didn't sound right, you know what I mean? But I'm going with a band that I think we should play a lot more on this station. Keezy, I know you're a big fan of them.
Oh.
Let's hear it. Bit of Incubus.
Smash Mouth. Oh. I do like older Incubus, not just the same old songs, you know what I mean?
100%. Pardon Me is an absolute throbber.
Yeah, not bad, mate, not bad.
Jace?
This is a band I think we should play more of too, a bit of Velvet Revolver. Wait for it.
Pretty repetitive.
It is, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Interesting, Jace.
What's the name of that song?
Who's that song originally by, Jace?
It's by Nirvana.
Correct.
Nice, fellas.
Negative Creep. Great tune.
I know why you chose that one. So for my choice this week,
I don't feel like that about you, Kesey.
touche. The song I've chosen this week is my way of saying thanks to these fellas for playing at our live show last week.
Oh, yeah, sure.
They have a belter of a tune. It's called Drinking 101, and this is from Assembly Required, made here in New Zealand.
A whiskey, a beer or two, a cider and a shot. Settle the death and draw the last king, so I have to drink the lot. Love me a bong, a game of pong, and a chance to ride the train. Let's down the hatch, let's ride it back, and then piss it down the drain. City,
All right.
There you go.
Yeah, well, there you go. You decide, New Zealand. Give us a call right now on 0800 Hodaki. In the meantime, here's the Black Keys.
The Hodaki Big Show. Weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
It's the Hodaki Big Show's Friday Throbber.
Yes, indeed. And you decide, New Zealand. You decide. Mogi went with this.
possibility.
That is Incubus, Pardon Me.
And I went with this, Velvet Revolver.
That's Velvet Revolver, Negative Creep.
And Kesey went with this.
Want a whiskey, a beer or two, a cider and a shot. Settle the death and draw the last king, so I have to drink the
All right, nice. So let's go to the phone lines.
Come on, man. That's low even
You
from
played about 7 seconds of mine.
Yeah, that was 6 seconds too long.
If you guys are going to fight about it, we'll just play Incubus.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, no, let's go to the phone lines. You decide. Jack, you mad bastard. How's life?
Yeah, good, mate. Yourself?
Yeah, good. Where are you calling from, Jack?
Big 09 Auckland, mate.
Yeah, boy.
Good on you, mate. What are you running with there, young fella?
Well, we're going to have to go with Mogi.
Yeah, yeah.
Good on you, mate.
I had that vibe. It was going to be Mogi. Dale, how you going?
I'm good, thanks.
Yeah, good on you, mate. What are you running with there, Dale?
Well, I've got a massive rager for Incubus.
Yeah!
Damn it, Dale.
Love you, Dale, man. You've always been a goddamn backbone.
Good on you, mate. Good on you. So there you go. It's Mogi's this Friday. Good stuff, Mogi.
Incubus.
A bit of Incubus. Turn it up, Keezy.
So good. Listen to it.
This is a tune, Keezy, and you goddamn know it.
It's a good song.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Robber.
There you go, Incubus there. Mogi, the winner of the Friday Throbber this Friday.
Yeah.
At 15 minutes past 5 o'clock.
What's the scores there, Keezy?
Keezy 11, Mogi 10, Jace 5. Jace 7.
Look,
You've had a bit of a rough run, Keezy. I think it's been about 9 weeks since you've had a win.
Yes, it has.
Who's counting?
Yeah.
Around about, give or take. Yeah, because I was down at 5 or 4 or something. And
I
then,
was at 4.
God, you were out.
I was
and
gone
old
for all
Keezy was
money.
cock a hoop.
Do you want to know the funny thing? Do you know what the last band I won with was?
Oh, God, what?
Smash Mouth.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, ages
wow.
ago. Yeah.
And then the other thing, of course, is he's going away towards the end of the year.
Yeah.
It's going to be a struggle for old
look,
Keezy.
I'm already stoked because I've scored a meal out of it.
Oh, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, you've done well.
I'm happy either way.
Yeah.
What do you mean you scored a meal out
Well,
of it?
you know, because of the throbber.
Oh, because of the debacle last week.
Scoring debacle.
Yeah, the scoring debacle.
That's all good.
Yeah, so
I
I'm just
haven't
going to take
said
you up.
that.
We're going to take you up to this Indian joint just up on the corner.
Oh, yeah, good stuff.
Just quickly.
Actually, I don't mind that place.
Just on the throbber, a couple of people have actually texted in asking what the tune was that I played. New Zealand band, Assembly Required.
Well, I mean, you didn't play it.
No, I played it on the radio, though.
Yeah.
Jay, it's called Assembly Required is the band. The song is called Drinking 101, and it's an absolute belter.
And just for everybody out there, they played at down in Christchurch at the Tap, and that song is a throbber. That is a tune that you should be cranking up.
Yeah, so getting behind it. But fellas, speaking of cranking it up, you know what's next?
The time is coming, eh?
I'm getting nervous, man.
Yeah, so am I. NRL Grand Final. If you're in the draw for this amazing prize, make sure you turn your bloody phones on because we're going to give that away next.
The
Hodaki Big Show podcast. Radio Hodaki presents You and a Mate to the NRL Grand Final.
How good, how good. This is a surprise in case you don't know what it is. You'll be travelling with our mates from boystrip.co.nz who have put together an epic package. Return flights to Sydney for you and a mate leaving next Friday. 3 nights accommodation staying at the Ooh La La Hyatt Regency Sydney. Tickets and hospitality at Randwick Races on the Saturday, so you'll need a suit, jacket and tie on the Sunday. A 2-hour Darling Harbour boat cruise to get you to the big game. You and a mate have silver match tickets to the 2023 NRL Grand Final at Accor Stadium. Fellas, let's make a call, shall we?
Let's do it.
Absolute trip of a lifetime, this bastard.
Yeah, man.
The only thing that concerns me is it's 3 nights a com. Monday will be rough.
Hello?
Yeah, g'day. Is this Alex, is it?
It certainly is.
G'day, Alex. It's Hoodie J. Minogio and Keezy from The Big Show. How are you going, mate?
Oh, I'm good, man. Hopefully very better soon.
Yeah. Yeah, whereabouts are you at the moment, Alex?
Oh, I'm just at my mate's house having a couple of beers.
Oh, yeah, backbone. Now, what do you do for a crust, Alex?
Project manager.
Backbone! Backbone, you obviously love your rugby league.
Yeah, mate. Yeah, mate.
Good on you, mate. What do you think's going to be the result of the match tomorrow night?
Oh, hopefully the Warriors going to take it out, mate. Get to the grand final.
Yeah, good stuff, mate. Hey, Alex. Alex, have you got a current passport, mate?
I certainly do.
Well, great news for you, my friend, because you and a mate are off to the NRL Grand Final.
You fucking
Hey! Yeah, boy!
Thank you. Yeah.
How good's that? Who are you going to take, man?
Unbelievable.
Who are you going to take?
Well, I've got a bit of a plan. I was going to take my missus and then take her to the races, and then one of my best mates over there, so I'm going to pitch her, and me and him are going to go to the final.
Oh, mate.
How good. What? You've got it all sorted, Alex. What a plan.
It was like you knew you were going to win.
I know, yeah. Well, I've just been manifesting it, and it's come true.
Absolute ripper, man. Congratulations. That is going to be one hell of a weekend, whether the Warriors make it or not, but let's hope they do.
Oh, mate, yeah, that's amazing. Thanks, guys. Thanks, Karaoke. It's just, it's going to be a ripper.
Hey, send us heaps of posts and stuff, mate. Let us know how it's all going for you, all right?
Yeah, no, definitely will. Shot, boys.
Good on you, brother.
Alex. Well done, mate. How good, how good.
Hold the line, Alex. Pugs will sort you out. And still hundreds of people calling through trying to win this thing.
Yeah.
One hell of a prize, and I am massively jealous.
I'll tell you what, because he's going to be, they've got 3 nights of comms, so say Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Sunday is the grand final.
Yes.
True.
So he's going to have to travel back on the Monday. It's going to be rough. I'd like to try and get him on the show on the Monday afternoon if we can.
Yeah, good call, Mogi, good call.
He'll be a shell of a man.
Because if it was anything like you were, when you came back from your little life, it's going to be a bit messy.
Speaking of messy, actually, no, he's not. Comedian James Mustapic.
Oh, yeah.
On the show next
you're joking.
to discuss Celebrity Treasure Island.
Oh, how good.
The Hodaki Big Show, weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Yes, indeed, Pearl Jam there on the Radio Hodaki Big Show this Friday afternoon. I tell you what, Mogi, this show just gets better and better, mate.
It does.
It's been a hell of a show. We've given away amazing prizes. I reckon we package this show up at the end of it and just send it
off
straight
to the Radio Awards.
Yeah. Hey, and to continue this great show, we've got comedian James Mustapic in the studio with us. James, you mad bastard, how's life?
Good, I'm loving it.
Thank
you.
Yeah, good. You look like you're loving it. You got yourself a nice cold beer there. Very nice.
Yes, of
we're
course.
good like that at Radio Hodaki.
Yes, just us blokes having a beer.
Yeah.
Birds of a
well,
feather.
actually,
Yeah,
you and
that's right.
Keezy,
Yeah,
not
you and Keezy
Mogi
are
and I.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry.
Jason and I have got horrendous problems with alcohol, so we try and stay away from it.
Yeah.
Even you having it in here at the moment is just really scratching my brain.
Well, it's hugely disrespectful.
Oh, yeah.
Because I tell you what, James, you probably won't know this. Mogi and I, at the moment, we've given up the durries just this last week. You ever been a smoker yourself?
No, I haven't.
Right,
I think you'd make a bloody good smoker, man.
You'd be a massively good smoker.
Because I think the trouble with smoking at the moment, in terms of the way it's viewed by the public, trendsetters, is there's nobody really to look up to.
True.
The kids out there need somebody to look up to, and I feel like you could be one of those representatives.
I'll be fag with a fag.
Hey, wow.
Am I allowed to say that on?
Yeah, totally you are, mate.
I think you are.
Totally are. So what's been going? You've been a busy man, mate.
Yes.
Celebrity Treasure Island. I have to tell you, one of my favourite shows.
Wow.
How is it now that it's all sort of over and done? You're feeling relieved?
Yeah. So, first 3 episodes out this week, so it's quite exciting.
On TVNZ Plus.
Yes, of course. My favourite streaming platform.
Yes.
Yeah, it's good. It's exciting. We filmed it in February, so...
it was filmed in February, and we were down in Wanaka at the time, my wife and I on our honeymoon, right? And we were pretty sure we saw a few people from the film crew down there.
Oh.
It wasn't the best weather.
Yes, well, actually it was good most days.
Right, okay, because Wanaka's not a treasure island. It can be very cold.
Yeah, real cold at night and in the mornings, but beautiful in the day.
Yeah.
Bloody scorcher.
Yeah, right.
I'd say.
I know you're a super fan as well, right? You've seen every episode and you've covered a lot of sort of stuff like that.
Yeah.
Do you think that was an advantage going into it or a hindrance? Had you overthought about it too much, you know?
No, most of the people had never seen the show, so I knew everything.
Right. Yeah. You had all the inside goss. You knew all the moves.
Yes.
I'm actually waiting for my invitation onto Celebrity Treasure Island.
Yes.
I'm a little bit filthy, James, that I haven't been asked yet. You know what I mean?
enough.
I've been in this industry for 30 damn years and they still haven't asked me.
They ask you to do a lot of stuff, and the answer's always no, though, isn't it?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Because I can't be asked.
Well, I know Courtney Dawson was a big fan as well. It had always been her dream to get on there as well. Who did you sort of, given you are a fan over all of the series, who did you sort of model your own behaviour on? Was it old mate, what's his name there? Sam?
Oh, Sam Wallace.
Sam Wallace.
Yes, the king. Yeah, good question. I was kind of, I was just doing my own thing, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think, because having watched it, like I've already told the guys, I can't handle Jordan's captaining style. He's so serious.
Who's that?
Jordan Vandermeid. He's an ex-athlete, TV presenter, very talented guy, but he's so serious. I can't handle that shit.
Yes.
Whereas the other team looks like a lot more fun, you know what I mean?
Yeah, we had a good time.
Yeah. How's Tummy Iti?
Tummy is so lovely. Yeah. Such a king.
You guys were mates, eh?
Yeah.
He got you eating some
dirt,
pretty exotic roots.
That's right. Yeah. That was scrumptious.
Yeah.
Mamma mia.
Well, because, I mean, for me personally, I was thinking he's a man of great mana.
Oh, he is.
As are you, James. And I was thinking I'd be equal parts terrified, but also I think it'd make me never want to vote him out or put him up for anything.
Well, and I think that is the thing. It's a pretty awesome position he got himself into, right? Because I think the media portrayal of him hasn't exactly been accurate, but that's all you can go off and say. You'd be like, oh,
yeah,
not mess with this dude.
But he's a lovely guy, right?
Yeah.
Man, I tell you what, I would take him out in the first round.
You would?
Yeah, totally.
Couple of 70-year-olds going head to head.
I'll give you mana, James. Hey, now listen, we'll just go into a tune and we'll be back soon.
Oh, not this one.
Yeah.
Hodaki Big Show podcast.
The years there on the radio Hodaki Big Show. We've got comedian James Mustapic in the studio with us. James, in terms of Celebrity Treasure Island, how good are you at keeping secrets?
I'm trying to be good.
Yeah. Do you sort of worry? I mean, I'd be worried if I was your age, doing what you've just done, that I would just get on it and just go and, guys, it's been a busy day, darling, and just go on the social media. A little bastard, tiny. You know what I mean? You worried about any of that?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
I tend to get a bit drunk on live Instagram live occasionally.
Yes. Yeah.
What about the thing for you as well is you've done so many sort of shining a spotlight on these celebrities from the early 2010s and that, right? And then were you worried about being on a show with Drew Nemi or anything? Or because Matt Gibbs there, and he seems like a nice chap.
Matt is lovely. Yeah, Drew, I've had a bit of beef with Drew Nemi.
Yeah,
right.
And
actual beef?
Yeah.
Pretty hard to beef.
But it would be my dream to have him there, but also, I was scared.
Yeah.
Right.
Because I thought he could vote me out or he could,
Yeah.
But, yeah, it would have been iconic.
Who did you love the most, James?
Ooh.
Who was your favourite?
I love Matt Gibbs. He's a real.
He seems like a
nice
top
guy.
bloke.
Yeah.
He's not just a boring presenter guy. He's like funny. I quite liked him. Yeah.
I just found him really annoying.
Yeah.
Who did you hate the most?
Oh, many beefs.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a, there's a bit of a rivalry going
Well,
on.
hey, because actually, sorry, Jace.
No, it's all good.
And I know you're a big fan of the show, Jace, but I'll just ask another question real quick. Obviously, there's always heaps of comedians. You guys are all mates.
Yeah.
At some point, the game's going to turn, nitty gritty.
Yes, well, I can't say any more, but you may be onto something there.
How are you, James, though, in terms of just in your general life? Are you the sort of character that likes to sort of keep to himself and just chill out a little bit, or you consider yourself like a social animal? How are you in normal life?
I'd say somewhat introverted, but you got to make everyone like you, otherwise you're done.
Yeah, that's
right.
Well, obviously, the first guy voted out was a quiet dude who used to be on Shortland Street.
True.
Oh,
Real
really?
quiet, who was like working his way up to getting to know everyone, and he was voted off first because
Who was he? Taking too long.
Grant Lobbin.
Grant Lobbin.
Oh, Grant!
Lobbin.
Oh, former comedian as well.
Yeah.
And he seemed lovely.
Yeah. Oh, Grant's a lovely man.
But
He is
Lovely doesn't get
genuinely
you anywhere on Treasure Island, mate.
But he wasn't like sort of good enough at making relationships early.
Yeah.
He was so summoning up the courage, and then he was just voted out.
I always thought it'd be quite good because there's always the alliances, Is that what you call it?
Yep.
The secret alliances, Jason. I always
Sure.
thought if you go on it, a good alliance would just be if you just got everybody with grey hair to be in the alliance.
Yes.
Because then you'd know who was in the alliance and no one else would be able to know who was in the alliance. You know what I mean? Because it seems to be every time I watch it, it's always men versus women.
Yeah.
And Keezy thinks that's awesome. He thinks the way that world should
do
be.
I?
But I think that's not right.
You
know?
could call it the gold card squad.
Oh, yeah, hot.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but the problem is the old people always get voted out pretty early doors.
Oh, not if I was there, Keezy.
Yeah, true that.
It'd be absolute carnage. Well, James, what's the situation with gigs, etc.? Anything planned there?
Oh, yeah. Got
Yeah,
a few shows. Come
great
along
stuff.
sometime.
Yeah,
Keep
Follow
them
me.
Are they a secret?
Yeah, top secret. No, follow me on social media.
Yeah,
I'll
what's your
post about them.
Insta? What's your Insta
Just
handle?
my name, James Mustapic.
Excellent.
Right.
All right, we're going to have a photo of you up on our socials as well, so
So
get
you
along
have a
there
look
and you can
there.
give James a follow on ours.
One last question.
Oh, God.
He always has to ask one more, James. Yes,
James,
Keezy.
you mentioned you're a massively introverted guy a lot of the time. All of a sudden, you're on reality TV.
Yes.
Your cameras are following you the whole time.
Yeah.
Was that a massive struggle for you?
Yeah, it was annoying. There was times where you just like you'd be going to get changed and they're just following you. So,
Right.
I'm trying to do a shit here.
Right. So how did you manage to actually deal with that and get through
Look,
it?
I mean, I don't know. Just say sorry, mate. Get out of here.
Right. And they respect that?
Yeah, usually. Yeah.
Right.
Hey, James, it's been an absolute pleasure having you on the show, mate. All the best with the best of Celebrity Treasure Island. Can't
you.
wait for the next step.
So good. Here's a tune.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Oh, yes, indeed. Queen there on the radio. Hodaki Big Show this Friday afternoon. You reckon you're picking that old Alex who won the trip to the NRL Grand Final, had a few more beesies after finding out that news, Mogi?
Yeah, I think he's going to get a few in him. I think what's going to be interesting is when we called him, he was sitting there at a mate's place having a few brews.
Yes.
He said he already had a plan that he was going to take his missus to the races and meet up with his best mate over there. I think his mates that he's having a beer with tonight at the moment is probably going to be persuading him just to change his plans a little bit, get a few more beers. Come on, mate.
Sure.
Come on.
Yeah, no, I see
Leave
where
her
you're
at
going.
home,
Yeah.
you know?
So
Come on, it's a chance of a life. Your wife hates Lee. She doesn't even like Australia.
Well, she's not going. She's going to the races the day before.
I know, but
Yeah.
she's going.
But she doesn't even like horses.
But actually, in a way, though, Mogi, it's the perfect kind of plan, isn't it?
It's pretty good. You're keeping everybody happy, man.
Exactly
Yeah.
right. You know what I mean? You get to see your mate and go and see the grand final, and you get to go with your wife overseas and have a good time.
The only thing that could make him happier is if he took over a couple of packs of Heartland chips.
Yeah.
Good call, Mogi. Chips with backbone. They are available in supermarkets now, all right? The official Radio Hodaki chip, garlic bread flavour or Korean fried chicken. Take a photo of yourself holding a packet and upload it to Instagram and tag us, or go to hodaki.co.nz and upload it there, and you're in the draw to win $5,000.
Too good. We're just giving stuff away left, right, and centre here
We
on
are.
Radio Hodaki.
What
at the
about
moment.
us?
Yeah, I mean, what about my needs, as I often say to my wife?
Well, your needs are pretty simple. Chippies and a dart. No darts, though.
Oh, Keezy. Good idea, brother. Good
No.
idea.
Yeah, no, actually, I'll go and get a pack now.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast. Catch them weekdays from 4 on Radio Hodaki.
The exponents here on the Radio Hodaki Big Show. Tell you what, fellas, the Wars this weekend, but of course, we're losing in all of this, the Rugby World Cup, which is bloody good watching as well. There's a lot of good sport going on.
100%. There's only, we are dealing with pool play at the Rugby World Cup, which traditionally is a bit of a dull experience. Now I think the All Blacks have got Italy next, is that right?
Yes, Italy this weekend.
And this is the pinnacle of the NRL Grand season. So I think we can let the NRL have its time to shine. It'll be finished in a week, and then it'll be bumper to bumper Rugby World Cup.
Absolutely. I'm just saying I'm loving actually the World Cup as well as the Wars.
Yep.
Speaking of which, that was our big poll today.
The big poll.
Wars victory this weekend, yes or no?
Now, Jace, of course, you can vote on the Hodaki Big Show's Instagram story. Jace, you said that it would be
80-20.
80-20 in favour of yes.
70-30.
70-30. I said 90-10.
You did.
I did. And it is 90-10.
Whoa!
Beautiful.
Keezy.
Well done, Keezy.
Woo! Good on you, man.
Well, I just felt like I know there's haters out there who'll like to have a laugh and say the Wires won't win, but I'm glad.
That's good numbers, man.
Yeah, that's good,
very
right?
good. Very precise.
It's going to be good.
It's going to be excellent. Tonight, we were talking earlier in the show about the game tonight, which is the Penrith Panthers taking on the Melbourne Storm. That is two, sort of finals-based juggernaut teams who are always there, really good. Whoever wins out of that is who will be playing next, should we win.
Yes.
So we should watch that game tonight at 9:50, and then tomorrow night, it's a late one, but stay up for it and watch the Wires taking on Brizzy.
It's an interesting one as well. The final system that they've got in the NRL is pretty convoluted, but it's ended up working out because the two semi-finals are the teams that finished in the top four.
That's right.
So it's all sort of worked out. The teams that finished 5 to 8 have got an opportunity and they couldn't take it, and so here we are with the best 4 teams from throughout the season. Pretty awesome.
And
so
you know what?
Good.
The Warriors are one of them.
It's unbelievable, man.
Yeah.
It is unbelievable. 12 years of just hell.
Tell me about it, man.
Jace, especially after the time we spent being based in Brizzy there in Aussie.
But
it really tested my loyalty that time.
Did it? Even it made me get behind them even more because obviously I felt bad for them.
It's just because I couldn't, hang out with the fellas.
Sure.
It's more that it was about that.
But one of those years there, I'm sure it was when they were over there. I feel like we won 5 or 6 in a row. Was it 20? Maybe that was 2018.
We were on a massive winning streak, and we were stoked.
Mogi.
And I think it was the same year that two of us as Sheck got the Dalian Player of the Year.
Yeah, 2018.
And of course, he's coming back next year. So, this is not going to be a one and done like a lot of these other years where we've been successful have been. We sort of go great and then we fall apart for another decade after that. They've got plans there. The owner of the Warriors is an absolute backbone. He is committed to bringing a premiership to New Zealand and the Warriors. It's a pretty amazing setup they got out there.
Where are they going to play Tuivasa?
The centres.
Centres, okay.
Yeah.
So they've already said that?
Yeah.
Yep.
We need a strike. We need a strike centre.
Right.
You're not going to get rid of CNK at fullback.
No, they haven't said out loud that they're definitely going to do that, but I interviewed...
Sheck has.
Sheck has?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Yeah, in his interview with Mania.
Oh, wow. Mania Stewart on the ACC getting the good oil. But yeah, apparently all the chat all season has been he's playing centre because he's 31 now, 32, and you don't want to be running the ball up 200 plus metres at 32. You want to be saving him.
Him having a bit of energy going to the back end of games is going to be...
I would have thought you got a bit more munted in the centres, but yeah, I know what you're
it's
saying.
only one side of the field you got to worry about. Whereas in the fullback, you got to worry about the whole field.
Yeah.
But Jace, surely as a rugby league expert, he'd know that.
He's a unit, though.
Yes.
He's a unit, mate. He's got a big ticker on him, old Tuivasa.
Sheck?
Yes.
Speaking of units, what's on tally with Mogies up next?
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Yes, indeed, the White Stripes there on the radio. Hodaki Big Show this big Friday afternoon. And speaking of big, it's time for... What's on the Telly with Mike Minogue. Yeah!
Oh. People have been asking for more screaming.
Yeah, totally. I still haven't quite worked out in my head what that is, really.
No, neither. I'm surprised by how long it's gone.
Yes.
We could just go, yeah.
No, it's been going good.
Yeah, it's...
I'll be ashamed to lose it now.
Yeah, totally.
All the
We're going to get a sponsor for that, just for that squawking.
All the surveys show, Keezy, they love this segment and they... Yeah!
What did you watch on telly, Mike?
Huh? That's a weird question.
Oh, sorry.
No, I watched, what did I watch? Family Guy.
Oh, love a bit of Family Guy.
I've got
Pugs is a super
Pugs
fan.
was applauding back there. I have got Disney now. I've got Disney.
Yes.
My wife got it so that our kid could watch all of the, the Disney stuff.
Oh, that's good.
Which is all good. So then started watching that, and I've started from the 10th season. There's like 21 or 22 seasons.
Yes.
And I thought I'll give them 10 seasons, and they'll be on their feet by then, But and it's funny. But there was a few episodes. Even I watched 5 episodes.
Wow.
But there's a few where they're off doing weird stuff. And I just want them to stay in the house and do the thing that they normally do. I don't like it when they go, oh, now this one, we're on acid and everything's weird. So, no, just be normal and just be funny.
Right.
And in this season, I don't know if it's in all of them, the only person I want to see is Peter Griffin.
Right.
All of the other characters can just go away. I like it when they're mean to Meg, that's funny. The dog isn't funny.
Brian.
You're joking.
The baby is funny.
Yes.
Brian.
The giggity guy is funny, but he wasn't in the 5 episodes I watched last night.
Has he been cancelled?
No, I don't think so. But
Right.
anyway, Peter Griffin is just one of the all-time great characters.
What about? Would you like to come inside for some cookies and a glass of wine?
The only time that he appeared was when Stewie had stolen a car, taken it for a drive, and at the same time was calling up a radio station to try and win tickets to a Justin Bieber concert when Justin Bieber was probably about 14 years old. And then Stewie crashed the car, and then the phone got answered by the radio station, and that guy,
the whistling old guy,
dreams do come true, or something like
Herbert. Right.
something along that. So yeah, it is a good show, and I'm just going to keep on smashing it because, incredibly, my wife, and we don't really share the same sense of humour, finds it very, very funny.
Yes.
So,
and it's also you can just switch your brain off. And,
100%.
Yeah.
And just on that, my wife. Well, actually, I suppose we have similar sense of humour, but she actually finds Family Guy really funny, which I found. Initially she was like, "No, this isn't funny," but then it just got funny for her, and she kind of got it.
Yeah.
And I find the earlier seasons I prefer rather than the later ones. Casey,
right.
quickly, we're running out of time.
Forrest Hump.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Oh.
How good.
Can't get sick of Rage Against the Machine, eh, fellas?
That's their best song as well.
Hey, speaking of not getting sick of things, the Black Clash.
Oh.
It's happening again next year from Mount Maunganui, I believe.
That's right, Jace. Mount Maunganui, the Bay
Maunganui.
Oval. Of course, it alternates between Christchurch and Tauranga there, so this January it'll be there. And to make things even more exciting, Hodaki, the ACC, and Export Ultra have combined to make a party area.
Oh, yeah.
Because the whole thing's a party,
That's right.
And you might have people with families and people partying next to them, so they've decided to make a massive party area. There are only 500 tickets that are going to be released for that area, so if you want to know when they come up for sale, blackclash.co.nz. It is R18. Of course, Saturday the 20th of January at Bay Oval, and Brian Lara.
I was going to say, don't forget the massive draw card there, Keezy. The great man himself, Brian Lara. Looking forward to commentating him.
Well, I was going to say
hopefully we can get him on the comms.
I'd say so.
Because I'd love, it'd be a dream come true for Hoodie J to be able to speak to Brian Lara live. Yeah, it would be.
Don't you?
On the commentary.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Because you do a really good Brian Lara impersonation.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
Who said that?
You were just literally just doing it off air.
Yeah, you should save it for the broadcast.
Yeah,
though.
I'll definitely save it for the broadcast.
Imagine doing that because it always gets over 1 million viewers.
Yes.
And Hoodie J saying to Brian Lara live on the commentary, "Hey, can is it okay if I do an impression of you?"
I've actually heard, Keezy, you do an amazing. What's it called? Impression of Sachin Tendulkar.
Well, I do, but I wasn't going to, I do a really good one.
Seriously, man, do it.
Well,
it's great.
It's really good.
No, because I love...
It's a tribute.
No, it's but the part you're missing for the audience...
And actually, not only that, he also does an incredible one of Imran Khan, the former great Pakistani captain.
Once again, the same with Sachin. It's not an audio impression. It's me showing the exact action of his reverse sweep.
I also heard that you did a great impression of Shakib Al Hassan from Bangladesh.
Yeah, I do actually. It's spot on too. And what I'll do is we'll go to some ads and I'll do it for you guys privately, all right?
Oh, that's disappointing, Keith.
Blackclash.co.nz.
If people want to hear it.
No, we don't have time. Sorry, fellas.
The Hodaki Big Show, weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Holy smoke, fellas, what a show.
Holy smoke, all right.
Eh?
Holly Smoke. I am knackered.
Holy smoke.
Holy smoke's the best.
What do we
Holy
had?
smoke.
James Mustapic. We had bloody
Wairangi.
Wairangi Koop. We had the massive giveaway.
throbber, massive giveaway.
Massive throbber. Jeez
Saw
Louise.
X, $100 giveaway.
I reckon we just call it now.
What?
We're never going to top that.
Nah.
We're never going to top
Nah.
Let's quit while you're ahead, I
Although
reckon.
we've got a pretty big show on Monday.
Do
planned.
we?
Yeah. Because I've got the post-Wars wrap-up.
Analysis, yes.
Yeah, that's right. There's going to be probably a little bit of acting chat.
Sean Johnson will be on the show.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, and we've got to give away $1 million.
Yeah, true. What's the plan today, this weekend, Mogi?
Well, of an evening, I'm going to be watching the game.
Yes.
Tomorrow I've got to catch up with some mates and watch the Wars. A little bit of work, hanging around with the whānau, man. The missus is going to be going away for a bit, so I'm a little bit sad about that.
Yeah, you got to get the hours in now, mate.
I do.
Yeah, Keezy.
After this, I'm going to be driving home to Tauranga in my truck.
Are you?
Oh, yes.
Got a couple of things to work on it with me and Dad there, so I'll film him doing
Dropping
that.
it off?
Yeah.
Flying back?
Play golf with my brother, watch the Wars with my whānau at home by
That's
the fire.
pretty good.
Mum's going to do a roast and some apple crumble. We're going to watch that.
I'll
watch
tell
the
you
Wars.
what, man. Nothing like a Mon roast.
Yeah, they're delicious.
You get Mon in the room.
Yeah, we get it, all right? You stop right now. What are you
Great
up
stuff.
to, Jace?
I've got actually quite a busy weekend. I'm going to be watching a lot of the World Cup too, which we haven't really touched on. I'm actually quite excited about this World Cup. I'm enjoying it. Got lunch tomorrow. Got to buy a car for my daughter on Sunday. Going fishing Sunday afternoon.
Now, can we just put a pin in this? Just everybody out there listening, just remember what Jace just said. He's buying a car for his daughter. This will not be the last time you hear about that. Believe me. We're going to be talking about this for at least 3 months. I've got a vibe.
Yeah,
I've got a
good
vibe.
shit. Hey, listen, it's been a pleasure bringing you the show this Friday afternoon. Hope you enjoyed it. Go and check out our Instagram account. Go and check out our podcast, the podcast outro, and highlights of the show. Until Monday, have a safe weekend and see you later.
Go the Warriors!